Hey guys, what is up? This is Armgerman, and you're right. I don't have any hair anymore because I got one of those haircut things, and it's really weird, isn't it? Like, oh my gosh, look at that! So short. I look thinner. It's alive, but I look thinner. But so we're gonna go ahead and jump into a game up here on the top right-hand corner of the map, Shakura's Plateau. Shakura's Plateau. I hope this is Shakura's Plateau. It is PANsatyrLedr. Okay. And on the top left-hand corner of the map, it is the blue Terran. We have Sergeant Parker. And all right here, make sure we have the music on, the sound on. We had it all on, and for some reason I just messed it up. A little bit of TVT action going on. I was promised this was a good one. Stolen from reddit.com/r/castit. And if you'll notice on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen there, right around here, it's actually covered up by my mouse, but there is the CSL logo. Check them out on cstarleague.com. Maybe you can get your college involved and a chance at winning prize money. All expenses paid trips for the finals, things like that. It's pretty fun as we see a gas first here out of PANsatyrLedr. Right on 12, we do see the double supply depot before barracks builds out of Sergeant Parker, as well as a gas first. And we also see the barracks being thrown down there by SatyrLedr. Letter? Yeah, SatyrLedr. I'm kind of interested to see what Sergeant Parker's going to do here. He has no SCVs out on the map. 2 idle SCVs. Okay, I'll tell you guys, I usually don't tell the league until the very end, but I'll let you guys know now. This is Bronze League. So I've tricked you. As we see him going up to a very early second gas, I should say, being thrown down promptly. But honestly, I think this is going to be fun. Bronze League play is a lot of fun to watch, just because of, I say this a lot if you go watch a lot of the older games I've done of Bronze Leaguers, the innovation that players have in the Bronze League is fascinating, right? Just a lot of the times, as we do see an extra guy on gas, not a big deal at this level, but still just a waste of an SCV, and it looks like he did fix it. Yes, he did. But the innovation is something I think is missed a lot of the time, just because people get into their builds, like in TVT, okay, I have to go Biomech, and in TVZ, you know, I have to go Marine Tank, Medevac, and he's gotta go Ling Infestor, or whatever the flavor of the month is, right? But here, in the Bronze League, players don't really care. They just kind of build a barracks or a factory randomly. We're going to see attack the Banshees probably, because Banshees are a very bronze-friendly unit. Cloak, you can win a lot of games just by having Cloak Banshees. Now, PANsatyrLedr, I'm going with a little bit of 1-racks fast expand here, and not very standard of what you see in Bronze League at all. Typically in Bronze League, you just see make a bunch of units off of one base, go attack, and if you win, you win, and if you lose, you lose. When I first started playing RTSs, I always told myself, when I played Brood War for the first time, I told myself, why would you ever make more than the workers they give you? That's stupid. That's a waste of money and time. LOL. Because in my head, I said workers are the worst unit, right? Like, they don't do anything for you besides get money. And in my head, that meant I shouldn't make more of them. We do see another factory being thrown down, as well as an engineering bay here. So it looks like SatyrLedr's actually going to be kind of ready if he goes for that engineering bay straight into turrets. The factory is done. Nothing is building. There is one Marine done, another Marine's on the way. And actually, Sergeant Parker going to do the 1 barracks, 1 fast expand. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh my gosh, here it comes. Up to 300 minerals already. Going to throw that down there as soon as he hits about 430. Get it? Because he's bronze and he wouldn't hit it at 400. Waka waka. See, bad joke, Jordan, right? Do you see the Reaper coming out here for PANsatyrLedr? Right there he is. And he's actually going to be coming all the way across with his buddy Reaper. Or no, it looks like SatyrLedr is going to go up to 3 before he decides to send those Reapers over. And I like this idea a lot, actually. Just Reaper's a good unit. Reaper Expand, not very popular, but not bad at all. Sometimes you'll see a lot of pros do it. MMA did it a lot during his stint when he was pretty good. He would Reaper Expand. And we do see the reactor coming down there on that factory, as you can see right in the center of your screen. That's not the center of your screen. That's the center of your screen. Being thrown down there straight away. 2 Marines and an SCV moving out a little late for a bunker rush here at the 7-minute mark. But I like the idea. The Bronze League, you hear, okay, just put on some pressure. What do I need to put on pressure? Okay, I'll do it now. Now these Reapers are getting ready to move out, and they will catch this SCV. He's actually on a move, so very nicely done. Those Marines were not, however, and 2 Marines and an SCV go down, and that is very bad for Sergeant Parker because he doesn't really have anything else. That was his entire army. Actually, we can go to the army supply 1 to 5, and that 1 is in the barracks. And what spells macro? 200 supply of Marines build up there. And but still, not bad play from these players just yet. Getting this command center, realize he was high on money, and when you're high on money, you expand. Now, Sergeant Parker's getting the armory, which means we're actually not going to see the tech up to Banshees. We're going to see the tech up to Thors very quickly here, and Thors are going to be a big game changer. Well, I say that, and I don't know, because we go back to innovation. In Bronze League, players can literally expect anything, right? They don't know that Marine tank is standard, and that it's really, really weird for Thor play to be happening this early. So who knows? This might not be standard. Can the Reapers get up there? They can. And a bunker down here at the front. An interesting position, but not a bad one nonetheless. PANsatyrLedr is in position. Sorry about the weird camera work there twice now. Jumping up here into the main expansion. Going right after that tech lab, actually. Reapers, with the extra damage to buildings, going to get that tech lab burning. Then decides that he wants to go and start taking out workers. And yes, he will. Taking out 3 workers already. And working on that refinery there. Would like to see him go after workers. Maybe the mule. Yes, he does get the mule before it is able to finish its mission. And actually all of the workers here inside the main expansion. The Marines very slow to move. Poor Marines not having a chance. 3 Marines here against 3 Reapers. If focus firing is done still, look at that, only 1 Reaper has been lost so far. And PANsatyrLedr are going to keep working on this command center. What is Sergeant Parker doing? Look at this, 1 Marine at a time, unfortunately, is not going to be able to handle it. But PANsatyrLedr not paying the best attention, almost lost a Reaper there. And now we're just waiting on these Marines. I would love to see these Reapers jump down to the natural expansion, because chances are he's not going to kill that command center. But who knows, he might. How many workers do we have down here? We have 6 workers right there. 7 workers, excuse me. And that command center is blowing up. This Marine, some men just like to watch the world burn. That Marine, yes, he does. We're going to see a hairdryer as the main expansion. There is the hairdryer for that Marine that's about to die. Blow dry his hair. No, both Reapers do die. So that aggression heavily is cleaned up. Going to the resources, the units lost. Now 14 workers have been killed for PANsatyrLedr. 3 units. And what do we have here in terms of worker supply? 19 to 11. PANsatyrLedr in a commanding lead economically. Behind in the army supply tab, however. We do have a little group of workers down here at the natural expansion. And the command center in the main has been forced to rebuild, folks. Sergeant Parker is almost in an unwinnable position. It's very hard to lose your main command center this early and put yourself that far behind in a mirror matchup. But who knows? Sergeant Parker could just be Flash smurfing real hard and giving his opponent like a 10 spot. So we'll find out. Like you, I have no idea the outcomes of these games. We are going to reach a little bit of a downtime here as both players are just going to remake their armies. As we've seen them, keep in mind there are 2 little fellas, 3 Marines, excuse me, now in this bunker down here that will protect against any aggression that comes up that hill. And bunkers and barracks, excuse me, are on the way. Just barracks. Siege tech mode is on the way as well as +1 Terran infantry armor. Make those Marines +0/+1. And I like what PANsatyrLedr is doing here. Just adding on barracks. Look at that money in the bank for him. 1,300 medals. He could have added all these on a while ago. Maybe even get cocky and take his 3rd. He's way ahead. I feel like he can afford to do that. Stim pack is on the way. Concussive shield is finished. And that's actually an upgrade overlooked a lot by... overlooked a lot by Bronze League players because they're thinking, oh, my units don't need more health. They need to be able to kill stuff quicker. So big props to PANsatyrLedr actually for making those, for understanding that a little bit better, that his units do need to be healthier, I guess. It's a more safe play as you hear those 2 mules roar down. 4 mules, wow, holy cow. What do we have going on over here? 1 Thor is about to pop. So we do see the first medevac is on the way as well. So are we going to see some Thor drop action? I think we are actually, as the starport is hidden back there behind the mineral line. Only 1 worker here, and he's getting ready to build a lot of turrets, 3 of them. The first Thor has popped, and the medevac is going to go ahead and load him up here. So PANsatyrLedr are going to be under a little bit of aggression here momentarily. What does he really have to defend this? Nothing. Siege not very good against Thors. And we do have the two medevacs here with the Thors in them. Going to come up here and try to drop behind this mineral line, pick off as many workers as he can. Perhaps he would try to snipe the main command center. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to do that to, quote, get back at his opponent. And here we are. Here are the two Thors coming in right now. PANsatyrLedr should be able to see it, and the drop is going to happen. And these Thors are going to go to work. These SCVs and mules do not stand a chance. Dying left and right on move command a little bit. Would like to just see him shoot stuff. And a little group of Marines, unfortunately, I don't think all these Marines are going to be able to take it out. No, keep working on the workers. Keep working on the workers. No, he's going to pick up, actually. Is he going to lose the medevac? No, he's actually going to focus fire down onto the Thor. Not the best play, in my opinion. But that Thor will fall here. Just barely it will fall. And he's going to continue to work on the medevac here. Will the medevac with the Thor get targeted? Neither medevac is getting focus fired down. Now the medevac is being fired upon, and the Thor will clean up the rest of these Marines here. And now the workers will start to fall once again. Sergeant Parker realigning himself economically, going to be back up to even on the worker count. Worker supply 17 to 12. That refinery, if it goes down, will not mean anything at all, because they both had so much gas they're not using anyway. The rest of these Marines should be able to clean up this Thor here, and maybe perhaps both of these medevacs if they're not carefully watched. One medevac does go down, the second one runs right into the Marine fire. Because why save your medevacs? You can just let them die. That's what I have to say. We are approaching the 16-minute and 30-second mark. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, little group of Marines for Sergeant Parker left back to defend. PANsatyrLedr with a healthy natural and a pretty healthy main, actually. Got a lot of workers out working right now. But let's see here. What is the worker count? 17 to 14, so no worker has been made for a while. But what spells macro better than SCV? That's what I have to say. That was pretty good. I like that joke. 10 workers down there, all at the bottom. This orbital command is morphing. Excuse me. And we do just have Marines coming out here. The Thor is popping on command. Yes, they are. Another Thor is on the way immediately thereafter. This is still not an orbital. A little bit of a mistake there by Sergeant Parker. And we have another command center ready to be taken over to the natural third here for PANsatyrLedr. Nice little turret placement here. And we do have a lot of mules working inside this main base here. Natural, completely healthy, lots of minerals left. However, the main is partially tried out. Now, what is PANsatyrLedr thinking? He has all of these barracks, none of which are building. Tons of money. What is his plan? Oh, I want to know his plan oh so badly. What is the plan for Sergeant Parker? Looks like it is just Marines off of one barracks and Thors, neither of which, however, are producing. He is not even supply blocked. Sergeant Parker, you should just spend some money, yo. And ooh, I like this play actually a lot from PANsatyrLedr. He has been the aggressor this entire game for the most part. And it is not weird to just take this base because he thinks he can secure it. And I like that play a lot. Going to go ahead and morph it into an orbital. A little cocky on the orbital, but I guess you can save it that way. Actually, I like that orbital play a lot now that I say that. He can save that orbital in the event of some aggression. And he's in a pretty good spot with this because unless Sergeant Parker does his drop shenanigans, which it actually looks like he will again, it wouldn't get scouted, but I still think he could save it if he wanted to. Look at all those Marines for PANsatyrLedr. 2 medevacs at a time are on the way, and +1 attack is about to finish. So these Marines are going to be +1/+1 to the +0/+0 Thors. We have here Sergeant Parker, 2 Thors are loaded up, and Sergeant Parker must really like this 2 Thor medevac aggression. And actually, will these medevacs miss the command center? I think they will entirely. Ooh, you dog, you missed it entirely. Not very good at all. And these 2 Thors are going to be dropped in up here. These tanks will provide a little bit of help, but remember, tanks not very good against Thors. Actually, Thors are really good against tanks. And does PANsatyrLedr see this? If he's watching his minimap, he certainly should. Where is he going with these? Over here to this little space. Okay. And actually, if PANsatyrLedr was paying attention, he could have stemmed and just took them both of those medevacs out. And it set Sergeant Parker back into the Stone Age. All these barracks are now working very nicely done there by PANsatyrLedr to jump right back onto his macro as soon as those Marines pop. Would like to see him continue to do that, just constantly be working on those Marines. 4 medevacs are out now. +1/+1 is finished for these Marines, and now working on the +2 armor. So I like the upgrades here, and I do like the dropping of the mules over here at this third that's a little hidden. Here come the Thors. The Thors are moving into position. They have been dropped, but there are enough Marines. Will the stim go down? The stim has not gone down yet, but he's not going to have to because the Thors both get picked off so very quickly. All the medevacs are dead. There is like a gun or something right there on the ground. I don't know. Dematerialized too quickly because we're in space. Sergeant Parker in a pretty bad position here. No more Thors are on the way. He's probably about mined out in his base. No, he's not because he lost all the minerals, all the bases there. Get it? And we do have a move out now from PANsatyrLedr. Has all of those Marines, all 44 of them, on one hotkey. It says, I'm just going to move out across the map. Going to take his 2 tanks with him, actually. No, going to leave 2 back to defend because why not? And I like this nice, fully saturated base down here at the natural. This base is a little bit mined out. I'd like to see him medevac some workers over here to the third. And we should just see PANsatyrLedr march over and kill his opponent. He has 101 supply to 48. And looking at the army supply tab, he's ahead in all fronts. Up 10 worker supply economically and up 50 army supply. PANsatyrLedr can essentially A-move, stem, and GG his way to victory here. And sorry about the shoddy camera work. It has been so bad this game, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. +2 armor is about to finish, and if PANsatyrLedr waited to do this attack because of that, I like that a lot. And I like that he's going to come over here and take out the rocks, so why not? You know, just the rocks are there. I have guns that can blow them up. Why not? I like the transition to Marauders here. It's a little different, but it does get scouted by Sergeant Parker. What's Sergeant Parker think when he sees all of these barracks? I know what I thought when I was in bronze. He's cheesing me. He only makes barracks. And then I realized that that's how you win at the pro level, is you only make barracks. Because Terran's easy. Get it? I don't even know. But alright. So, PANsatyrLedr 120 supply with his army in a perfect concave here, chilling. Says, you know, I need to take a little bit of a break. Why are you working us so hard? So they're taking a break. They're just going to do it. They say, I don't care, these medevacs need refuel. Getting their energy back up here. We are not long from the final engagement, however. I can feel PANsatyr's blood's boiling. Wants to go kill his opponent, but this Marine right here needs to take a break. See how he's so dejected? These 2 Marines, these 2 guys, won't look at each other. They won't look at the rest of the army. Okay, maybe him. He's re-reconciled. But this Marine, no, they just hate each other. See, that's what it is. They both just hate each other, and they won't go back to fight because they can't stand each other. These guys are like, come on, dude, you didn't do anything wrong. And these guys are like, yeah, he did. He's a prick. And that's just the way it goes. And look at the mules. Look at the income tab now. Up to 1,300, 1,400 minerals a minute. All the way up. Wow, look at that. Almost 2,000. Well, okay. A lot of minerals a minute. Okay. About 2,200 is what we peaked at. Now we're peaking higher. Lots of minerals a minute. Look at all those mules just doing loads of work there. And here comes the death ball for PANsatyrLedr. Looking at the army tab again. The lead has not been given up by PANsatyrLedr. 136 to 81 supply. What is the APM thing? EPM is Shift C, and look at this. PANsatyrLedr with his 8 says, I don't even need to macro because I've got you so bad, bro. All these barracks are sitting idle with 7k minerals. I would love to just see him beast it up. Ooh, tanks though in a really good position. This could actually be very bad here for PANsatyrLedr, and all the army is clumped up. Oh no, the entire army's clumped up, and he's actually going to give away a lot of this army just because he's being a little silly. His tanks are in great position, just splattering over all of the army. Yes, it all will get cleaned up right now, but look at the losses the PANsatyrLedr has made. It won't matter, however, because there's just too much here for PANsatyrLedr. But I do like the siege tank positioning there. That army trade was actually fantastic for Sergeant Parker. And Sergeant Parker actually just leaves the game. And PANsatyrLedr, he didn't type that in chat, did he? No, he didn't type that in chat because it doesn't show up like that in chat. And then now there's the end of the game because PANsatyrLedr, after seeing Sergeant Parker's left the game, was like, I'm gonna kill you now. I do that too sometimes though, like if an opponent was like really tough, I'm just like, I got you now because your units don't attack. But 27 minutes, 4 seconds, not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good game there out of PANsatyrLedr. Honestly, like, big advantages can come and go in Bronze League, but when he sniped the command center up here, that was bigger than you think. And what were all these guys doing? Oh, they were probably set to auto repair. Yeah, they were set to auto repair. Alright, well, cool. Gonna go ahead and kick over the things. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and tell me why you liked it or didn't like it. I'd like to know what I'm good at, and I'd like to know where people think I can improve. That game was a little weird because it was a little slower at times, and it's Bronze League, so there's not like standard play. But pretty awesome. Let me know what you think about the Twitter, or about the haircut. As a segue into Twitter, let me know what you think about my haircut. Maybe tweet it at me. Jordan, I like the haircut, bro. Hashtag awesome or something. Follow me on Twitter at I'mJerman. I tweet about Starcraft. I tweet about Magic the Gathering, which is so much fun. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Magic the Gathering. Tweet at me about politics. What you think? Just tweet at me. If you hate the haircut, let me know. If you liked the furry Seth Rogen thing, let me know. Going on a diet. I know you guys might like these little cute puffy cheeks, but I don't and girls don't. So, going on a diet. Sweet. Cool. Well, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Just hit the subscribe button if you liked it. Watch the CSL. Oh, I do this every time. Watch the CSL right there. StarLeague.com. We're starting up here at the end of September. Going to be a season 6. Season 6, that's right. And follow the SPGL over at spgl.tv. Thank you guys so much. I really hope you liked it. Good luck, have fun, okay?